it's based on. But did it not feel that way to you all? Like it's thinking it's more provocative than it is?
I think it took that. I don't think that it felt, or the movie was claiming in its aura to innovate that at all. You can't innovate that idea. That's not a new idea. It never could be. It put it in a new context. I mean, I think what Kubrick did with his movies was he would take properties and literature and just say, I don't care about this book. I'm going to make a movie I'm going to deconstruct this, make a movie based on it. He had this very specific idea about cinema. And so he took the really banal idea of a couple that's hit a skid and have drifted apart and started to have invasive thoughts that are driving them apart from each other. But he put that into this incredibly high, thin atmosphere, oxygen world of just the richest fucking guy in Manhattan. I mean, these are the richest people. They don't touch Earth. That movie doesn't touch Earth. That movie's not about anyone knows.
No.
Nick, the piano player, is almost a surrogate in like a guy, but not really.
Even the prostitute is like, he's like, what do you recommend? Which is a hilarious line. And then she goes, I don't want to say. It's like, what prostitute is coy about saying?
Don't
make me blush.
I mean, maybe Kubrick had access to prostitutes that were like real, what do they call it? GF, girlfriend experience.
All coy.
To the point where you're like, wow, this woman's really into it, but no.
Well, is it?
It's just really silly.
I had read somewhere that the idea behind this movie was, let's make a porn with a high Hollywood couple, like a couple that's, with really big stars. I heard somewhere that was the idea, a fine art, fine film porn starring really big, high caliber actors, which is why they got those two, because they were married.
Oh, that's just go, I ran into a gang of maniac idiots just pretending to blow each other to make fun of me.
Yeah, I don't know. That movie has this plodding tone, this pace that's very careful. It's what he does. Yeah. I mean, you can watch every Kubrick movie has these dialogues, like in Barry Lyndon, Mr. Lyndon, he has fired his shot. Do you want to fire your shot? Yes. It's just like that. And then so is this fucking, I dreamt that I fucked a man. It just, and I happen to like it. It's it's like if he was a comic book artist, you would say this is how he draws. And it wouldn't make sense. It doesn't make sense if you were going to go and make a movie of this subject, you'd do it differently. He was out of his mind at that point. I believe that he was a master filmmaker. And so I don't go like, he didn't do it right. I just go, this is where he was at, and this is what his fucked up brain was making. And so I don't judge a movie like that, any movie by a guy like that. However, I don't watch Eyes Wide Shut over and over again. I don't. A lot of his other films I do.
Me and Joe.
With that kind of guy, I just go, this is weird, and it's not conveying. The thing is, with movies, sometimes it's like we want to convey this story. We want to make people feel what this feels like. I don't think that that's his goal. And I think the crazier he got, this is the last work he did, and he was living in London in exile and seclusion from all people.
Definitely.
And I don't know that and I don't know that Kubrick had I don't know much about him personally, but I don't gather that he had a really social life with family and marriage that was really was he married? I don't even know that about him.
I think he did.